Hi folks, Petey here. So I had promised to show some people around my mob spawning tower, and this is what it looks like. So we're currently at the top level of it. I'm just coming in here to show folks around because it's easier to do this. This is about the sixth story. And so here's what it looks like. The base is 16 blocks wide, followed on every side by a 2-block trench and then the outer wall. So the 2-block trench exists to allow this water to flow towards a 2 by 2 hole at the end. The reason why the 16 blocks is important, although it could be 14, but 16 will give you better room, is that it allows the water, one water block here, one water block here, one water block here, one water block here, to flow exactly 8 blocks as water does, so that no extra water flows down there, but anything swept in the water does. So this actually is a 2-block drop down to the base here. We did that so any mobs that fall in cannot jump out. So basically what happens with this model is mobs spawn in here when it's dark, and then they wander around more or less aimlessly until they get swept into the water here, and they get swept down this channel. So this is, as I said, one level that sits on multiple levels of this type. So basically with any mob tower, you can have floors like this, and then they just repeat themselves all the way up. You want to make it at least 3 blocks high, so that on the main killing floor, so that everything can wander around fine. If I could redo this, I probably wouldn't have made this 2 blocks right here, because this probably keeps some mobs from falling easily into here. You can also create one of these that's much bigger, with water flowing in intermediate spaces, but that can get messy because water physics in Minecraft are extremely temperamental. So again, basic killing floor, 16 blocks by 16 blocks for the floor, followed by 2 blocks on every side, with water placed in, so it has 8 blocks to flow and 8 blocks to flow in any direction. And then just rinse and repeat for however high you want the structure. I'm going to knock these torches out so that stuff can spawn back up here again. And then we'll go down to the base, and I can show you what it looks like from down there. So we're down here now in my our little library that I share with my friends on the multiplayer server. We created the spawning tower at sort of a nice distance over here, so that it was neither too close so that things wouldn't spawn, which is, nothing spawns within 20-block radius of you, and not too far so that things will despawn, which is 144 blocks. So you can see outside right now, it's pretty tall. I don't actually have a block count on it. But you can go right into here. This isn't your computer, by the way. This is my computer lagging out terribly. And at the bottom here, we left open a big plumbing level. I like to leave 2 maintenance levels at the bottom of my spawning towers, in order to allow me to do things like this. So we'll see what these are for in just a second. But anyway, we can go up to the main trap floor right now. So everything that spawns on the killing levels gets dropped down that 4-block, 2 by 2 block tunnel on every side to here. Right here, water is constantly flowing, and sweeps it to the left here, where it falls in a pretty basic lava trap. So that the lava trap begins right over here to the left at that little piece of cobblestone, flows 4 blocks, including the block on which these ladders are placed, and kills anything 2 blocks high that falls into this water. Spiders sink and get swept down right under here, and for a long time they were sweeping under and just not dying, until I figured out that you could put another set of lava right in here, and it would flow 4 blocks. Oh, there's things dying right now. And it would flow four blocks. This left-facing triangle apparently connects this lava and the other lava more or less naturally. I didn't actually plan that. But anyway, so spiders get trapped out under here and die. So basically, everything that spawns in the killing levels up above eventually gets washed down into these corners, and then dies under one of these two lava things. And the drops that they drop get washed down in this water into the intricate plumbing system that I have set up down here. If I can actually get back downstairs. All right. So the water physics for this actually took quite a bit of playing around to do, so you have to be really careful. One of the things that I discovered with plumbing is that if you have water, two water streams flowing right next to each other, objects in water will not flow through an adjacent falling stream of water. So I used to have this water come and then fall straight down too, but then the water that came from over here would never come through the water that was going up and down through here to fall this way. So instead I changed this water to just drop the stuff. And the water from that side and the water from this side both flow down here, which is an elaborate system of aqueducts that I tunneled through this mountain, and they end up flowing together with the content of another mob tower that we built back closer to our spawn point, and then everything flows right back down into our library. So right down this little fountain. So that's basically it. It's a pretty simple system. It flows nicely into here. It's very efficient. We get a lot of drops this way. And it's a pretty simple first mob spawner that you can build for yourselves.